Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rise just like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it. Never done.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, this fire, pressing the fire button just feels wrong. No, do this. You mean the driver?
Yeah, me try it. Like, me try top forward for that, cause sometimes it just fuck me up. First paradigm, like it just disconnected to like.
This is an EX. Thing that again, you know.
What's that?
I think you should have EX spike again. Rank always fun for me to watch. Not play though. Game's still interesting.
Close, full.
Go fast, I'm gonna reach right in front of me.
Crap.
Oh god, that never. Oh, I recover so fast. Oh, let go.
Bro, I didn't do nothing.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. I think you're dead anyways, but I just did that for fuckery.
Super easy.
And nobody wants to get team on, bro.
I found out it was causing the crash bug though.
Hold up.
Is that mud?
Oh. Street Fighter, man. Fire.
Yeah, the lobby open, just put in the court. I need
Nah,
76.
they're mad. I think they're mad. Yeah, just try it, man.
You still out there?
Huh?
Say you still out there?
No, it's something I didn't install like a couple months ago. Or a month ago.
Oh, no, alright. I figure out something. You can't use my sound either.
Round 2. Fight.
Don't really live. You can't use my sound either. I want to do something different there.
Jesus, some character though. Level up.
Terry wins.
DJ.
Round 1.
Alright, we'll play one more. Okay. Do my daily.
Three more.
Alright,
4 more.
Can I hit a 6?
Hey.
Boy, I said no.
I hate that fireball shit.
No, me can't walk for it. Me can't.
Something there.
I have that. The heavy punch that beat me. I'm telling you that.
I thought we got something, you know, Terry can fumble.
I get
That's
constant
what
hit
the
on
event
top of counter hit now.
How we do against Terry target come against chop it
Get out
down?
again, I'm making.
The crouching medium kick one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's standing job.
I ain't can driver shit up.
Yeah, I play the driver shrub. No, that's for you.
Alright, that can't.
Nah, that button. You have to like, if you're a Kami, you could probably hit the spell.
Oh shit.
Zongia wins. Round 1. Fight.
Off chest.
I don't think you're me. I can't beat none of them light stringer.
Yeah, man, you can beat it.
I'm not press.
Yeah, with a medium punch, I think.
Press medium kick out like that. Medium punch.
It didn't come out though.
Yeah.
That was my crosscut.
No, man. What? Oh, what?
Yo. I should come with that something else gonna die. That does not done. Well, okay.
What fuck? Good. Oh, Claire, this is your father hit me from a while ago? Boy, that shit hit me from so far. Oh, that was you? Cross me, don't punch again. Yo, me do, you see how they do like the third cross light, me press light punch on me. Whoa, we got those. Hold that whoop, oh my lord!
Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, on these fuck up jumping angles, bro. Oh.
Come with them off all night still.
Damn. Dag.
Well, I'm gonna come with them off all fucking night. All night. Just don't feel like me hand them.
Zongia wins.
Bento meter, man. Fuck. What the fuck? My man, dazzle.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Bro, Rashid combos are something else, bro.
Round one.
Crazy. They just look like pretty sick.
That's right, you know. Oh,
Shit.
wolf chase.
I feel like after we put the EXL. What the fuck? Oh, I'm a promised a long time. Oh my god, me think we didn't make it. I swear. Shaky.
Why is that doing that?
Oh, what a poor combo for me.
Reset it with grab.
Yeah, that was a rough TV.
I heard so, I think. He became a geese man.
Oh yes, I'll soon be a gift man too.
What? What?
What?
Zang.
Brain.
Might as well get a game right. So.
Wala.
Zongia wins. Round 1.
No.
The sweet spot.
Sweet.
There's one thing I never understood in the group, Andrew. Somebody asks you know, why they're losing, what's their problem, and you tell them. Then the next day you hear them say, I don't know why I'm losing.
Just an
Stop
hour.
giving
Oh.
people
No.
advice.
Oh shit.
People just love hear them own vibes. I really want you to tell them.
Wait, Zang just shoot his 9 and 13? I thought it was 9 and 12.
God. My brain fried. Alam ang lang
Eh,
ako.
Are you sure they're ratio though? Yeah, Andrew?
Yeah?
You're trolling ratio.
Yeah. But stop trolls too enough. I realize from them little money once they troll them and then win them, I got claims of them kill you. That's how much you do.
Yeah, that's always happen.
Damn.
Yeah, covered.
at least I don't know next time.
Yeah, you'll come on out here, okay.
Ginagawa ko may
Ako may lag.
yeah,
So if you have a
actually
electric
played
play,
it for like 20 minutes. 30 minutes. I would play for the trial and I say, yo, like this enough.
so it's him actually play.
Yeah.
Zongia
Then playing. The buzzer will buy it team.
I know me game share. Oh,
No, but, no,
Oh,
buy
you
it,
know,
man.
I actually have to go buy the game too. Somebody game
Yeah.
share it to me, but that game share is expire because my game is over.
you know, game
So,
share.
let's say
Yeah,
early next year.
Oh, he
No
today's
game
black?
share to him, Chad.
Wait. Are they in a family?
No. Invading from my child.
Wait, they are Black Friday, isn't it?
No.
This
Oh no, next
Week.
week.
Start of the week. Black Friday week.
start.
Oh, it's a week now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, why we call it Friday then?
Time.
Why do we call it Friday then? If it's a whole week.
Black Friday the last day.
Yeah, I guess Black Friday, the things them actually go lower. I think.
Dog, this is a scam. Let me tell you that blood clot. You see
Yeah,
something
there is no
when they
something.
depend sale, some things we depend sale all along though, and then just put the tag on it now.
actually.
Actually, them probably raise the price and
I
just put a
raised the
discount on
price.
it.
Yeah, they raised the
Take back
price
down,
like
take
the
down
week
my price.
before, right?
Yeah. All of them, some of them say, don't look away.
Yeah.
No.
Very
Wait, wait, no?
I can't debug into level 3, me done. Buy a gift though. Oh, bro.
That's the one thing that I want to do. SF6. 41% off. I want to check if this was the actual price a couple months ago though.
By the way, you still have the same laptop or you still have the PC?
I built a decent from that name. I'll do it.
You still
press
have your
medium.
one laptop, was it?
Yeah, that thing, it was good for so long. From 2019. 2019 I've been using it.
No
Yeah,
fear. I love
you been around good for the laptop, man.
You know, it's
Something
still-
complain.
It's still fine, you know, it's just some things on it won't fix, and it's just expensive to fix them right now. The screen, need to fix. I wanna know how much that will cost, like 20, 30k.
Change that alert. Salon used to play League Power half a screen.
You know, way back in the day, I used to do that too. It wasn't league though. I think other games I was playing, like literally a quarter of the screen was visible. And I used to play games on that, you know, dog. I used to move the game into the corner if I could.
Back in the day, I did have a laptop. You know, the hinge part.
Yeah, it flies. So also the screen
alone,
cast now.
no screen, no depending. I just a hinge and a keyboard and a touchpad. Broke that time on a monitor.
No, one time I had a laptop, like the hinge was broken, right? So the screen couldn't stay up. It would just fall back down flat.
Catch it.
I catch up on something and I play. I used to play League on that laptop, you know, dog.
So we better do that for this.
No, that was crazy. So the thing couldn't even stand up properly. Like, everything's behind it. So I could see.
Not the grab. So everything this man do is a grab.
Most of his damage comes from grabs.
And just mix it. I said, oh, no, I grab this time. Actually, stuff in here. Just.
But yeah, Andrew, that's why the man them were trying to leave the we can't troll around with them, dog.
The man a teabag the man, yeah.
Hey,
They say
Yeah,
they give
let's-
them a one win, then
Third
start
man, you
one
have
after
stick to
more.
business,
Not true.
yeah, let's get that point. Wait, say, sorry?
I say, what you talk about the man, them, if them get a one win, you just hear them a ning.
Yeah. Them just a
The
post. Yeah, in this
We have
Street
a
Fighter-
rigid. We have
in the
Buzz
Street
and
Fighter
him
group.
play Dragon Ball and Naruto. And you get that man one win in a brother.
That's why I'm a football with the straight.
You can't make him win, brother.
In the Street Fighter group, we have 1 and 2 people that if them ever take some games off your winner set, you're not hear the end of it. God could have come down and them still have to about it. That's all they on them, man. Especially I'm thinking Andrew's best friend, okay. Man still at talk about you set with him in Andrew, the 20 whatever.
It is rank one, glory.
That was it all.
I know.
Because as long as I get the run back are embarrassing in front there. Can't talk about it.
I remember it's a fast, you know, which I didn't want.
Who? Was
You know, so every time Carrie King I'm lose, I swear.
I don't believe that.
So sick.
Because you're not going to want to go to bed early.
Mickey, how much time I see me try to make that with you before a while ago?
Kelly, you can't be playing on
After
Buzzword,
dinner
don't
tomorrow.
This is the one that I win, brother.
I'd see you.
This is rank one, glory.
One.
Yeah. You there?
Oh, no.
What?
But that's,
Yo, get it easy,
Buzzword's
you know?
Something
We'll
grabbing.
see each other at the street tomorrow. Don't worry.
come back that's
Yep, man, don't worry. We'll see each other. Don't worry. Okay.
All up 1 second. Hold it. Like, as we register, say, oh, this one, he might go probably all. I'm all up in
So I want to reach me. But and I've been holding up the whole time. Andrew, I have to kill me with something else.
They say, nah, look at up.
You know, man, it's stuff. Can't look good. Andrew know though, because if he impale me one time, he knows him not get an extent for a while.
Alright.
I have to wait a bit. And I get to you now. I like that tip though.
Porsche Dynamite!
Try to do the medium.
We're gonna have to finish this.
Combo. That's far out. Shimmies. And shimmies again. What? And more shimmies?
Why are you taking us from me?
Me realize it, man.
Kinda want more.
So don't make him grab this stuff.
Man, a big greedy, you know.
What?
You're beyond greedy. Well, actually, it's still checkmate. Basil, checkmate. No, Basil.
Jesus
Basil,
Christ.
just too heavy. Just too heavy stuff. No, you
I could have killed it the
just
same.
too heavy.
They
Just
get
too
around
heavy
it.
story, dog.
No, I never have oath.
No, just walk up to him and heavy fuha, whatever it name.
That's speed, yeah,
The
It's
heavy.
a frame drop. It's a frame drop.
Yes, good shimmies.
Oh, no.
Like
You see-
bigger now.
That's what Andrew do a while ago. That's the greed of the Bible talk about.
Oh?
Like this.
What's it? Never hold up. Why never hold up? Why weren't you holding
I
up?
jump. I jump on
That,
time,
that could have helped him that way. My perfect parry
that-
and super.
Imperfect.
before that.
That was no. That
could've
was not.
jumped.
That was a
Could've
punish counter.
could've
It wasn't. He could have.
That
If he
super
was
is
holding
frame
up,
one.
it during.
That
No, if he
super
was
is
holding
frame
up during the
one.
perfect parry, he was coming. He would have jumped.
No, but him never land over the way. I did perfect parry and super before him land. So I basically catch him as him land. Beat 4 jump frames. To jump. And grab out.
Oh, I want to fear, buddy. Honestly, some of the things I'm there gonna real man. Yeah,
I know you are going to do something. Try to something smart.
alright, I'm now do one something. Yeah,
You
do.
know, yeah.
Over here, bullet people.
That's the last time that I catch on my door.
Should I tell you hold up dog? You know, listen.
You hope, dog. Okay, no get. You don't know where the buzz.
Should I tell you for the dog?
Damn, I'm a turn on. No.
Wait, how so much man did it? What the fuck? How so much man did?
Basil, you got it already?
I know Andrew got try hard, you know, cause a bear man did it.
No, some very try it though, cause who else stayed at the lobby? The BJ.
Somebody else did a Sheldon, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not for try for them.
I start Sheldon.
No,
You man told me, you know.
I serious thing. If like they have better competition, we could have tried this.
Alright, I'm soon log on.
But no problem.
This is just the first three though. Usual. Oh, is rank gone in a buzzer?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to jump from yeah, but that's how we tell them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I get the reaction them for the kill rush back to the
Yes. So suppose they do it back here. Get boom.
yeah.
No, he was in burn. Good place. That's what I did. You can dash backwards with that move. No, Marcel.
Usually them press after that still, that's crazy.
BJ, you love it too much, man. Go on, join the line. If you want to play somebody, make join the line and win. Now you're good. Every time you want to pick people, but they must go. First, you must Chad must forward. Or you must separate the goals forward. Always a look easy match.
Wait, hold on. So you match me and say it's more easy.
I mean, we're not doing that too much.
I mean, you know how it goes.
No. Put them block.
Wait, is today at the circus?
Bro, what? Yeah.
Reverse file.
No. What did I do there?
Zongia. Round one. Fight.
Yeah.
Get him on the trips.
Everybody's a taker, okay.
Wow.
The first grab just get taken, okay.
Dog, I do this. Okay.
I'm trying to move this man.
Is that all you got?
And man, I'm for them there, friend. Hey, BJ, level up.
Where's the BJ door?
Level up.
You're the greatest dummy! Witness my full blood! No mercy, no remorse!
Zongia wins. Here comes a new challenger.
Okay. Man, I like whiff into DP.
Look at this body of iron. Round 2. Fight. This is your last ride. Let's go. Zongia wins.
With that trashy Zangi left the room, right? All it takes is just one, a few wins and then gone. Everybody gone. Get my last match and then make the man go back. Right, yeah.
Another one. Wait, nigga left low. My anti-air's on deck.
Yo, this is so lame, bro.
Round 2. Fight.
Where's my super?
Final round. Fight. Zongia wins.
Oh yeah, empty jump in there, you see I'm on a flash blue there, but that's a laugh. Man, a whole lot of fire for dear life to learn to you, that's Calico Pilot.
Oh.
You don't want to play. You played? What? Why you want to see yourself? I don't understand. What?
Round 2. Fight.
What?
No.
This is your last ride. Let's go. Zongia wins.
I think you actually have to sit
Why?
Sheldon, go and play a BG and think.
Which map you want? Earth?
Yeah.
Sheldon, go and play a BG.
いい戦いになりそうだ。Round 1. Fight.
What sums are? Ignite?
Fight.
What? Oh, you are blue side. There, ignite.
Final round. Fight.
Setting up my route. Wait, it would actually have leopard in Italy? That's interesting. I never know you have leopard in Italy. Where you get it from? On
God, bro.
Yeah, on the main one, I bought it, but this one I had to get it for $4. What is the turret looks weird.
Sure.
Here comes a new challenger.
Not doing so well.
Jesus
Show me a
Christ.
round one. Fight.
Yo, maybe like 2 of the more spear out there. Okay, I would do it. Yeah. Sorry, no.
Five.
Round two.
I can't even last it.
Fight.
Okay, let's do that, guys. So it's that one plus 4.
Siberian Express.
Man, I was catch me that dumb shit there, bro.
Fight. Round. Fight. I'm invincible.
Never.
Zongia wins. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Yeah, make that joke.
Chad.
That was.
Zongia win. Round one.
You like? The three.
Round two. Fight.
You really that.
Stop playing with you with them.
We up, right?
Yeah, we want to do
Ow. I made a new little league. Yes, no. Yo, whoa, what happened with this up? We can sit that. That's money. Yes, no. No. Dead. I'm actually thinking that I did this one. Tower help you. That I want. Tower help you.
that is something.
Round two. Fight.
No, something.
Wait, OBJ over there. OBJ just lose that.
BJ, you press up button. Like block. Simple. I'm drive rush after that. You have to drive rush to get hit yourself.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you were close.
Yeah, not really important. That's good, but I wonder what after that.
BG or
BG. I can get the hit in the corner, man. I wonder why I'm not just get the damage and save them. Watch it. Man, get the cure right there, so. Autopilot. Tell you about the new time.
You know, for school in there. I want to.
The corner thing put on in central corner.
Look like something they done wrong. I don't know.
Pretty them, I
Yeah.
presume.
The AFK tech.
See. Okay, I really take it out. Enough time this time AFK I'm stop moving. Man, and just start killing me. I say this. Enough time BJ and okay. So the man them stop move, I'm stop move, and when me stop move, them start killing me. So when them say something there, wait, because I'm say them stop move. No. Yo, she me teeth with Juliana dog.
Yo, you're so lucky. Hot color.
Come out the corner a long time. But then again, so you're there in the corner, and you burn out, try jump onto the air move for escape. The air dive kick something for the next side of the screen. Well, it depends though, you can't do it to command it too fast.
I do this and that later, huh?
Try to jump on the kick. Where's super there? No, BJ they both third time already.
Yeah, that's all it is.
No, crouch medium kick for the death, not crouch medium play. Crouch medium play. Pale in comparison to that.
Okay. Here, you were the worst Street Fighter player in Jamaica. Stop mentioning me.
There's a chance for respect.
You can do shit.
Okay, I don't know what free meaning and think free meaning, the man who can kill him. Free is for people who you can kill. Okay, okay. Yo, Kelroy, oh god. Stop press button. For the man of the screen. Nice. Crouch medium kick that.
Oh, I'm there, I try to do it.
Oh yeah, parry. Now crouch medium kick, yeah, try parry and roofing.
Round one.
Sometimes in BJ play,
yeah,
it
there's so
can't,
much damage.
it look like him no sense for like 10 seconds.
Only when him a play people where not not on his
Way
level or
low
better
than
than him.
somewhere.
Him a play somebody who better than him a pure person person.
Alright, come on.
Him a okay the
Wait.
same thing.
Dog, I remember when Mattel BJ said, yo, why do you when I was playing Marissa, you know, I said, why whenever time I knock you down, you mash and you just played. Him say I'm scared, say my mash. Some say when you scared, you mash.
Better than
When you scared, and isn't that when you stop mashing?
Larry,
Good jump out there.
really?
Mash and wake up, man. Good. Although you don't get the cross up still, but
You know,
You wanna win? Win? Yeah.
crouch medium kick, no jumping now.
Can I play something harder?
can't jump against BJ for the most part, but
Hello? Come to play something hard or easy.
I go.
Take that out of my habit.
jump in.
Yeah. Sometimes I autopilot and do things.
Yeah. Yeah, he just have to remain calm and collected, you know?
I mean, no one shit about Changli, you know. Alright.
Stop shot. It's no shot crazy, Nico. Oh,
Well, after Russia raised the stakes in the war against Ukraine by firing an experimental ballistic missile, the NATO military alliance has said it won't be deterred from supporting Kyiv. NATO will hold an emergency meeting on Tuesday to discuss Russia's launch of the hypersonic intermediate-range missile that says it will not change the course of the war. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that Russia's use of the weapon is a clear and severe escalation which the world has to respond to. Ukraine says the missile flew for 15 minutes at Mach 11. It hit the Ukrainian city of Dnipro and it has a range of 3,000 miles. That means it's a weapon that could be capable of reaching targets across Europe. Well, President Putin, meanwhile, says Russia reserves the right to use missiles against the military installations of any country which has itself fired weapons into Russian territory. He said he thinks the United States has got the message. Ukraine is believed to have already used British Storm Shadow missiles to hit targets inside Russia and American Attacker missiles as well. Well, our Russia editor, Steve Rosenberg, has the latest from
Steve Rosenberg.
The Kremlin leader has upped the stakes in an escalating conflict. In an address to the nation, his reaction to Ukraine launching US and British long-range missiles at Russia.
From this moment, as we have underlined many times before,
Russian escalation and
Yeah, so you know what, but what's I complaining?
I'm tired that
Plus, I'm gonna go play a cam against you.
Sorry, I'm shelling and think they're fighting. Wow, why you laugh?
I know some me watching many there.
You wash it. Wash my clothes.
Yeah. That time I have to learn how to character though.
No. You have to learn to make it go that way. It's good if you know one and two things though, then though.
I had the wrong right now.
Look at this.
Just name them. So like the whole paragraph.
Yeah.
What skill then you have them there?
Chun-Li wins.
Figure you. 5 minutes.
No, coach the right way.
What's that? But don't tell you everything what you do.
Oh. The only time I need to stop what playing, I'm gonna stop.
I need to stop jumping so much.
It's unpredictable.
What? You're not telling me what to do. If I stop jumping.
Play neutral.
What?
That's the next thing now. Well, play a specific way of neutral in the Chun-Li. Like play around your fireball more and your long range heavy buttons. Yeah. One thing to leg on the ground. You should have kept your pressure there. Don't always base it on.
You didn't flash.
Alright, to three. Actually, think about it, that
you're still doing that, but so you do 2 jabs and then you jump instead of doing 2 jabs and something going in special.
Yeah. Sometimes me get a 1 jab and the second one I hit some can confirm it.
Yeah, but the option isn't. You shouldn't be jumping when that happens.
Or the regional conflict in Ukraine, once provoked by the West, has taken on elements of a global nature.
In response, President Putin
They have
said
some-
Russia targeted
some small
Ukraine
execution
with a new
problems there,
intermediate-range
that have been
ballistic
attacked.
missile. Then, this warning to countries supplying Kiev with weapons.
We have the right to use our weapons against military facilities of countries that allow their weapons used against our sites. And if there is an escalation of aggressive actions, we will respond just as decisively and symmetrically. I recommend leading elites of countries hatching plans against Russia to think seriously about this.
For months, Vladimir Putin had been warning the West. You allow Ukraine to use your long-range missiles to attack Russia, and we will view that as NATO countries entering a direct confrontation with Moscow. But this national address is the starkest sign so far from Mr. Putin
But the game hard
that
still.
he's ready to hit back.
It's a hard game.
The UK-made Storm Shadow has a maximum range of around 150 miles. Moscow says
execution,
Ukraine fired missiles like
should have the
these
execution on
into
part,
Russia's
because, like,
Kursk
if-
region
you know,
and
matter if I
accuses
tell you
Britain
everything,
and
you can't do it.
America of escalating the war.
Yeah, but-
The escalation at every turn, at every step, is coming from Russia. They're the ones who have escalated this. They're the ones who started this war. It is because of their aggression into sovereign territory, Ukraine. And this war can end today. And you hear her say this over and over again. It can. If Russia would stop the war and stop what they're doing with their aggression.
But little prospect of a Kremlin U-turn. Vladimir Putin has delivered his warning. Now he'll wait to see.
Yeah, big one, D1.
We go.
Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.
A carrot hot dog. Let's get some more analysis on this with
What am
Melinda
I, a
Herron,
rabbit?
who's
Are you
the fellow at the
serious?
Atlantic Council's Eurasia Centre and expert on Ukraine. Thanks very much for being with us. So, how much of this is Vladimir Putin testing the West?
Hi, Ben. This is Vladimir Putin testing the West and trying to scare us. And I think it's important to have a bit of context. So this is not the first time that Moscow has sent a nuclear-capable missile into Ukraine. So it's really important to stay calm and not to overreact. There's another important fact that I think is missed as well. Ukraine does not have endless storm shadows, endless French scouts, and endless attackums. The supply is pretty limited as well.
But it is quite scary, isn't it, from the West, when you think that all this follows, this use of this experimental hypersonic missile with a long range. It comes in the same week that the Russians lowered the threshold at which they could conceivably use nuclear weapons.
Ben, so that decision on nuclear weapons in the document was made back in September. It was published this week. But again, Vladimir Putin is very good at rattling the West. He's brilliant at this, and that's what he's up to. He's made numerous nuclear threats since the war began nearly 3 years ago, and he never makes good on his promise. I think your Russia editor, Steve Rosenberg, has a great analogy. He says Vladimir Putin is a car that can't go in reverse, he has no brakes, and he's not going to get off the road. And he's just careening forward. And we need to not be deterred or rattled by his empty threats.
Is he also, though, waiting for Donald Trump to step back into the White House and perhaps do some sort of deal over Ukraine?
He absolutely is. So Vladimir Putin knows that he has a narrow window to deal with Joe Biden. Joe Biden calculated that he could finally authorize these attackums, and he was very, very afraid of crossing a red line and very afraid of escalation. But his White House decided that he had the ability to authorize these weapons because Putin is not going to start a nuclear war just as the U.S. administration is changing over. So yes, Putin is playing the waiting game, but he's also trying to get the White House to reverse his decision. He wants to scare the White House and he wants to scare London and get them to reverse their decisions on storm shadows and attackums.
Where does all this leave Ukraine and Ukraine's military in particular? It's facing real difficulties on the front line in the east, we know that. Also now the presence of North Korean troops and the use of this long-range experimental missile by Russia.
So Ukrainians are undeterred. They've seen this movie before. They're going to continue to fight. They're going to continue to hold the front line. But what you say is true, Ben, that the situation in Kursk is increasingly difficult because of these additional North Korean soldiers. There's at least 11,000 on the ground. We don't know how well they can fight. They haven't seen combat since the 1950s. There's language difficulties. It's different terrain. So I think we're going to have to wait and see how effective those troops are. But the Ukrainians are having a hard time in two different salients in the east, and there is a manpower crunch.
Do you think next year, 2025, is going to be decisive?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
In
today's
war?
video, we're going to be going into a more advanced topic.
So
Don't worry,
Ben,
because if
everything
you're not an advanced
depends
player,
on
these
the
are still
decisions
concepts
that
that you
Donald
need to
Trump
know.
makes, and I don't say that as a proud American. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has said as much. America gives the most military kit, and if Donald Trump doesn't decide to continue that military kit, Ukraine is going to have to rely very heavily on the Europeans. The Europeans have been sitting on their hands, making great statements, but they haven't been able to really turn up production on the kinds of weapon systems that Ukraine needs. And Ukraine is also going to increasingly look to Asia. It's going to need help from Korea and Japan. And if those countries are comfortable sending weapons, they would have to change their legal structures in order to do that. But Donald Trump's decision on Ukraine will be a game changer in 2025, and it really determines the outcome of the war in Ukraine.
I thought you see it though.
Maybe have something to say.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Andy. Welcome back to another FPL video. This one's some of my final thoughts ahead of the Game Week 12 deadline. So as always, I'm going to go through the latest press conference information, answer some of your questions, and talk about my own team at the end as well. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure you get your predictions in for Premier League pick and game as well. There are prizes on offer if you join my league. Links in the description below, and more later. So let's start with Liverpool, and I think Arne Slot is becoming one of my favourite managers when it comes to FPL information, because he's always quite open with news. So on Alisson, he said he's back in training with the goalkeeper coach. He's not training with the team yet. He's not ready for Game Week 12. He didn't say how long he would be out for, but I got the impression he'd be back fairly soon, maybe Game Week 13 or 14. So no need to buy Alisson right now, no need to buy Kelleher either. But obviously if you picked up Kelleher already, then you're going to get the Southampton game, which I think feels pretty good if you're already an owner. On Trent, he said he's not training with us, but we expect him back soon. Now what soon means, I don't know. But he's definitely going to be out of Game Week 12 if he's not training with the team yet. Obviously, got another match against Real Madrid midweek, then Man City in Game Week 13. So we will hear from Slot some more, but it doesn't help us with the decision about whether or not to keep Trent. I'm going to talk about my own team later. There is a possibility that I'll hold on to it, but only because I can just sell a different defender instead. If you're looking to free up money for another move, or you don't want to keep that much money in your defence in Trent, I think it's perfectly fine to sell him, because missing that Southampton game is annoying, right? Because it's the best one of the next four. City at home, probably no clean sheet. Newcastle away is going to be difficult as well. And then Everton away in 15 onwards, the pictures get a little bit better. So all I can tell you is Trent's going to be out at 12. When he's back, I don't know. I think for most people, he's probably a sell. But if you've got other issues to deal with first, I think it's okay to keep hold of him for now. And then on Van Dijk, he said he's completely okay, which I was expecting anyway, but I think he pulled out of international duty a little bit earlier. But if you want to buy Van Dijk, he is fine. So for Newcastle, Eddie Howe spoke about Callum Wilson, and he said he's doing well. We anticipate he's going to train with the group today. Whether he's quite there for West Ham, let's see. But he has to get through the next few days in training first. So he's close to making the squad, but it's not a guarantee for Game Week 12. You'd assume if he's close now, it'll probably be in the squad moving forward from like Game Weeks 13 onwards. Now for FPL, no one's buying Callum Wilson, of course, but he does maybe play a part in Isak's minutes going forward. Now, if you're thinking about buying Isak this week, this news would not put me off whatsoever. Callum Wilson hasn't yet played a single minute for Newcastle this season. The idea that he's going to come straight back in and take significant minutes off of Isak seems quite low. Now there are extra fixtures
Come on, dear.
over
Spam
December.
out,
It
if I
might
get
be
you.
if Callum Wilson can get himself fully fit and Isak needs a rest, he might get a benching over the next kind of 5 to 6 game weeks, maybe 7 to 8 game weeks, whatever span of weeks you're looking at. But I think it was always a possibility that Isak might miss like one game. What I don't expect him to start doing is missing like every other game or 2 games in every 6. I just don't see that happening. Isak is better number 9. He's going to play the majority of minutes. And Callum Wilson's going to take a little bit of time. A little bit of time to get himself up to full fitness. So possibly plays a small part in Isak's FPL potential going forward, but it's so minimal. I would still buy Isak if you're considering it. And then on Trippier, he said he's slightly closer than Callum Wilson. He trained well yesterday and felt good. No ill effect, looked sharp. That was his first day of training. So again, we're in a similar position that right at the end of rehab, you've got to navigate the last few days well. But he's not guaranteed to go straight back in. I don't think that Trippier is someone people are looking to buy, but obviously he will play a part in Liveramento's minutes going forward. Now, if this was maybe 2 seasons ago, I would expect Trippier to come back in pretty quick, right? But at the moment, Lewis Hall and Livermento as the fullbacks are playing really well. So I don't think it's a guarantee that Livermento loses his place straight away, but it probably would put me off buying. If you're going to buy a Newcastle defender, you'd probably go for Lewis Hall instead. I guess the other is Trippier coming back and playing right back. And Livermento playing left back. I'm not convinced it's going to happen anymore. I think that happened last season when Eddie Howe didn't necessarily trust Lewis Hall, and there was weird stuff going on as well about the deal from Chelsea and stuff like that. I think Lewis Hall is now the first choice left back, and I think if Trippier plays, it will be with Hall, not with Livermento. So look, Lewis Hall, if you want to buy him, is not a 100% guaranteed to start every single game anyway, but I think he is clearly third choice right now. I don't think Gerrard has a massive impact on that. I think he will have a bit. I'm not sure it's going to be straight away, because I think Liveramento's played well. For this weekend's Premier League matches start back up again, don't forget to download the Sleeper app, and more importantly, don't forget to join the Let's Talk FPL Pick'em League by using the link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. Like all games in the Sleeper app, it's completely free to play, and with Premier League Pick'em, all you have to do is predict whether it's going to be a home win, a away win, or a draw for each game every weekend. To show you how easy it is to make your predictions, I'm going to put mine in now. So first of all, I'm going to go for Chelsea to beat Leicester. With Bournemouth versus Brighton, that's a hard game to call. They're two very good sides, so I'm going to go for a draw. I think Villa will beat Palace. Arsenal to beat Forest with their first clean sheet in a very long time. I'm hoping for that double Arsenal defence to come through for me. Everton versus Brentford, I'm going to go for an away win because I think Brentford have just got goals in them at the moment, and I don't really rate Wolves' defence, so I'm going to go for a Fulham win. City Spurs, there's going to be goals in that one, but I think Man City will get the win at home. They do, although they haven't won for a little while now. Liverpool to beat Southampton. I've got to go for Man United to beat Ipswich. Emery's first Premier League win. And then Newcastle versus West Ham has got to be a Newcastle win. That is it. At the moment, there's prizes on offer every single week. I'm going to put up £100 worth of Amazon gift vouchers. And if there's a tie where more than one person has made the same number of correct predictions, I'll do a draw on the following deadline stream. So if a few of you get the same predictions at the top of game 12, I'll do the draw on the game 13 deadline stream. Hopefully that makes sense. Use the link in the description below to get it downloaded or scan that QR code on screen. It's completely free. What have you got to lose? For Arsenal, there was quite a bit of information from Mikel Arteta, so much so that I couldn't fit it all onto one graphic. So this is the tweet that I missed. Trossard seems to be okay. He trained this morning. He's feeling good. Now I'm going to assume there's probably not a huge amount of Trossard owners watching this. But if you have got him and you've got other things to deal with, then maybe he'll start you against Forest at home. You never know, and obviously it's a massive differential. No one should be buying him right now. For everything else, I'll work from the bottom up. So Arteta confirmed that Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka took part in partial training for the first time this morning.
That's what's the level 2.
Look, well, is that true? I don't know. Is this really the first time they've trained? Possibly. And partial training doesn't sound ideal. You want them in full team training, especially when the match is tomorrow. But that could also just not be the complete truth. I think the fact that he's been for Newcastle this season is buying Callum Wilson, of course, but he does maybe play a part in Isak's minutes going forward. Now, if you're thinking about buying Isak this week, this news would not put me off whatsoever. Callum Wilson hasn't yet played a single minute for Newcastle this season. The idea that he's going to come straight back in and take significant minutes off of Isak seems quite low. Now, there are extra fixtures over December, and it might be that if Callum Wilson can get himself fully fit and Isak needs a rest, he might get a benching over the next kind of 5 to 6 games, maybe 7 to 8 games, whatever span of weeks
Man, wake up, man, punch. Yeah, man, wake up, match like man.
One game. What I don't
That's why
expect
them
him to
meeting
do
man, wake
is
up,
missing
match
like every other
like,
game
bro.
or 2 games in every 6. I just
Show them
don't
my
see
own
that
if you've never
happening.
matched.
Isak is the better
Because
number
it could have
9.
Man,
could have
tell
given
them
me
now,
after them block that
now
to
one not
Callum
man.
Wilson's
Man,
going to
I
take a
always
little bit
wake
of
up and
time.
match that.
Sorry, a little bit of time.
But the
to
man
get
match
himself
like
up
punch. The
Him
man
black
could have
before
matched
fitness.
something
So
little better than
possibly
man.
plays a small
Wake up
part
and match like
in
punch.
Isak's FPL potential
no,
going
no,
forward,
Ah, boy.
but it's so minimal. I would still buy Isak.
Might have
considering it.
demon flip.
And then on
Trippier doing
Trippier,
that,
he said he's
like,
slightly
layman's
closer to
move
Callum
over
Wilson. He trained well yesterday and felt good.
You never have
That
no.
was his first
You
day of
burn
training,
out.
so
You never have no
again,
meter.
we're in
You
a
never
similar
have
position
nothing could have done.
right at the end of rehab. You've
Man,
got to
get up
navigate
and
the
match.
last few
Wake
days
up,
well.
match.
So he's not guaranteed to go straight back in. I don't think that Trippier is someone people are looking to buy, but obviously he will play a part in Liverpool's minutes going forward. Now, if this was maybe 2 seasons ago, I would expect Trippier to come back in pretty quick, right? But at the moment, Lewis Hall and Livramento as the fullbacks are just playing really well. So I don't think it's a guarantee that Livramento loses his place straight away, but it probably would put me off buying. If you're going to buy a Newcastle defender, you'd probably go for Lewis Hall instead. I guess the other thing people might be slightly worried about is Trippier coming back and playing right back, and Livramento playing left back, which we've seen before, ahead of Lewis Hall. I'm not convinced that's going to happen anymore. I think that happened last season when Eddie Howe didn't necessarily trust Lewis Hall, and there was weird stuff going on as well about the deal from Chelsea and stuff like that. I think Lewis Hall is now the first choice left back, and I think if Trippier plays, it will be with Hall, not with Livramento. So, look, Lewis Hall, if you want to buy him, is not a 100% guaranteed to start every single game anyway, but I think he is clearly the first choice right now, and I don't think Trippier has a massive impact from that, but I think he will have a bit of an impact on Livramento going forward. I'm just not sure it's going to be straight away, because I think Livramento has played well. Before this weekend's Premier League matches start back up again, don't forget to download the Sleeper app, and more importantly, don't forget to join the Let's Talk FPL Pick'em League by using the link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. Like all games in the Sleeper app, it's completely free to play, and with Premier League Pick'em, all you have to do is predict whether it's going to be a home win, an away win, or a draw for each game every weekend. To show you how easy it is to make your predictions, I'm going to put mine in now. So first of all, I'm going to go for Chelsea to beat Leicester.
Wow.
With Bournemouth versus Brighton, that's a hard game to call. They're two very good sides. So I'm going to go for a draw. I think Villa will beat Palace. Arsenal to beat Forest with their first clean sheet in a very long time. I'm hoping for that double Arsenal defence to come through for me. Everton versus Brentford, I'm going to go for an away win because I think Brentford have just got goals in them at the moment. And I don't really rate all defence, so I'm going to go for a Fulham win. City Spurs, there's going to be goals in that one, but I think Man City will get the win at home like they usually do, although they haven't won for a little while now. Liverpool to beat Southampton. I've got to go for Man United to beat Ipswich. Amorim's first Premier League win, I hope. And then Newcastle versus West Ham has got to be a Newcastle win. That is it.
Honestly, every time I put my fireball, plus I expect that to go
Amazon gift vouchers. And if there's a tie where more than one person has made the same number of correct predictions, I'll do a draw on the following deadline stream. So if a few of you get the same predictions at the top of game week 12, I'll do the draw on the game week 13 deadline stream. Hopefully that makes sense. Use the link in the description below to get it downloaded or scan the QR code on screen. It's completely free. What have you got to lose? For Arsenal, there was quite a bit of information from Mikel Arteta, so much so that I couldn't fit it all onto one graphic. So this is the tweet that I missed. Trossard seems to be okay. He trained this morning. He's feeling good. Now, I'm going to assume there's probably not a huge amount of Trossard owners watching this. But if you have got him and you've got other things to deal with, maybe he'll start for you against Forest at home. You never know, and obviously he's a massive differential. No one should be buying him right now. For everything else, I'll work from the bottom up. So Arteta confirmed that Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka took part in partial training for the first time this morning. So, look, Well, is that true? I don't know. Is this really the first time they're training? Possibly. And partial training doesn't sound ideal. You want them in full team training, especially when the match is tomorrow. But that could also just not be the complete truth. I think the fact they haven't been ruled out completely is good. But I can't obviously sit here and guarantee that they will both start. If I had to put money on it, I'm going to assume they start because I'm never quite sure about whether or not Arteta's telling us the truth on close calls like this. Like, it's worth saying for Benjamin White, he said he's out for months. So he is happy to rule players out. But when it's close like Saka and Rice, the information you get is not necessarily the whole truth. Look, no one's buying Rice for FPL anyway. For Saka, if you've got him, no cause for panic. I think you just play him. There's no need to transfer him out. If you're looking to bring him in, that's a trickier situation to be in. I think it depends who you're selling. Like if it was Son to Saka, for example, because you don't know for sure that Saka's going to be available, and you're not going to be looking to captain him in game week 12 or anything like that, I'd be tempted just to hold Son and make sure that Saka is back fit before you buy him. It's not ideal because if Saka does play against Forest at home, he's better than Son against City away. But holding that transfer and just getting the information in this case might be worth it. If you're selling a midfielder that's a bit of a dud or just no good to you, injured or suspended or something like that, then I think you just take the risk on Saka. So it probably depends who you're selling. But for most people, if he was always your plan to bring in game week 12, I'd probably still do it. But I don't think we can be completely shocked if he misses out. It's worth noting that Saka did miss the last game after an international break, but for that one, he went off for England in the first game and then missed out. Whereas this time, he went off against Chelsea, hasn't played for England, and now apparently he's only just back in training. I don't know if that's true. If you can, wait until as close to the deadline as possible. I don't think we'll get any lineup news because the Arsenal game's at 3 and Chelsea's early kickoff at 12:30. You just never know what's going to come out overnight from journalists and stuff like that. So I don't see a massive problem with buying Saka, but if you've got a decent forward this week, sorry, decent midfielder this week you can play instead, if you were looking to transfer out, I would just do that. Save the transfer. Benjamin White out for months. Calafiori back in the squad to face Forest. I don't think I'd be looking to buy Calafiori right now. He hasn't played since game week 8, so he's missed basically in the last international break. Sorry, no, game week 8 was after the last international break. But he's missed the 3 subsequent. I should have said that word, so I always got it wrong. He's missed 3 games after game week 8, basically. I think when he's fully fit, he's in that Arsenal 11, especially with White missing out. There's just no need to buy him. At 5.8 million, Timber's 0.3 cheaper, Saliba's only 0.2 more expensive. I'll just try and find the money. I wouldn't buy Calafiori.
I was supposed to.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, no.
Tierney's not ready. I don't think he's ever going to be an FPL again.
I was supposed to.
He also confirmed that Tomiyasu remains unavailable and injured, so he's also not around. So right now, Arsenal, if Calafiori and Timber are fit, you would assume that most of the time it's going to be Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba and Timber. Now I know what Arsenal fans and maybe some non-Arsenal fans are going to tell me. Partey can play as the right back and move into midfield, absolutely. But if Timber and Calafiori are fit, I think you just play them, right? So I think with Benjamin, I don't know why I keep calling him Benjamin, with White out, Tomiyasu out as well, and Calafiori only just back, I think Timber's going to get serious minutes over the next few game weeks. The only concern I would have with Timber is whether he can stay fit all the additional benefits over December. That's the only problem. When you look at his minutes so far, he's started 8 times in 11 game weeks. Game week 1, I don't think he was fully fit, and then he missed game week 7 and 8 through injury. Every other game that he's been available for, he's started. So in terms of starts when he's fit, that looks good. The problem is whether he can stay fit, right? And obviously if, you know, when White comes back and Calafiori's fully fit, there might be a little bit more rotation. But Ben White's going to be out until 2025. We've got a lot of games over December. I think Timber for 5.5 is quite tempting. The numbers don't really suggest he's going to be massively attacking in the Arsenal team, but that price saving could be nice. I'll say this though, if you can afford Saliba or Gabriel, I just buy them instead. They're much safer. And I think if you buy an Arsenal defender, you're going to want them for quite a while, so you might as well just pay the extra. But I think with these injuries, so Maresca held his press conference for Chelsea on Thursday, and this is what he said. On the impact of international duty, the ones that will play for sure will not be 100%. So it sounds like some
I'm
of the
assuming he
players
didn't mean to
in
lift
that
the person
first
button that
11
time.
won't be 100% match fit. Unfortunately, he didn't name exactly who those players were. I think a lot of the time, players probably are playing through Noct and aren't always 100% fit. We just don't know about it. But that probably wouldn't put me off massively. But let me go through what else he said as well. So he confirmed that Cole Palmer and Levi Colwell are better after international duty. He also believes Reece James will soon have a long run in the team. I'm not sure I believe that, but I really do hope it happens. I think Reece James is a brilliant player. I'd love to see him get a bit of luck when it comes to injuries. I want to see him play. On injuries, though, Maresca said we have for sure just one injured player, and that's Reece James, who unfortunately felt something small, and we don't want to take a risk for the weekend. So, you've got Reece James, he's a sell.
I'm not jabbed into 4 and medium
even
point.
if he is back at some point, he's just not worth the headache for FPL, unfortunately. He did say the rest are better, or a doubt. That last little bit does concern me a tad, because we know Palmer was seen limping after the Arsenal game. He didn't train much before that. He has been seen in training this week, though. So hopefully he's getting better. The fact that he only named Reece James as an injured player makes me think that the likes of Colwell, Palmer, Jackson, etc. will all start. Even if they're a slight doubt or not 100%, I think they're going to be in that first 11. So if you're looking to buy any of those players, I don't think what Maresca has said would put me off. And the fact that he said specifically that Palmer and Colwell are better after international duty is obviously a positive sign. And I just think Leicester away is such a good fixture, I probably wouldn't let the other quotes put me off. It's not ideal hearing a manager say the rest are better or a doubt, but that could be about anyone, right? So unless we get any more information between now and the deadline, I think for those of you that were planning to buy Palmer in game week 12, that is still a pretty good move. In terms of Jackson, I think he's a good option going forward. The 4 yellow card situation would probably put Cole Palmer, I would still go there. Let's just hope that he's not one of the doubts. So for Spurs, and Postecoglou confirmed that Christian Romero is going to be missing the Man City game. He said he won't be right for tomorrow's game. We're hoping he will be alright for next week. The ones who were out before that are still out. So the likes of Richarlison and Van der Ven that already had injuries are not back yet. So that means essentially disadvantage to Erling Haaland owners, because Spurs don't have either of their first choice centre backs. So it's going to be a lineup of Doggy, Davies, Dragoshin and Porro. So the chances of Haaland getting a brace have definitely just gone up. In terms of Spurs options, the most popular defender is probably Porro. If you've still got him, I mentioned earlier this week, I think it's a pretty good time to sell. I don't see a huge amount of clean sheets on the horizon. We don't yet know when Van der Ven's going to be back. Ange didn't confirm like 100% that Romero will be back in 13 either, although it sounds like there is a good chance that he will be. Either way, there are cheaper defenders that are probably going to provide better value. On the flip side, just to play devil's advocate, in Porro you do have a 90-minute player every single week. We do have a midweek game week 14 coming up. So if you have to play Porro against Fulham at home, Bournemouth away, Chelsea at home, you can bench him this week. It's really not the end of the world. It's not like there's a bunch of other defenders that are absolutely essential or anything like that. So if you're looking to sell Porro, fine. If you've got other issues to deal with, I think holding on looks pretty good. But in terms of a clean sheet for Spurs, I'd be extremely surprised. So for Man City, this is what Pep Guardiola said about injuries. The Stones and Akanji, they've trained good. And then he went on to say that Ake is coming back to training, so we didn't have any centre-backs, and now we have 3. Ruben Dias is out, but hopefully back soon. So it sounds like Stones will be available. If Ake's only just coming back from training, I find it surprising if he starts straight away, but obviously it sounds like he's going to be an option for Pep sooner rather than later. So defensively, Man City should improve a little bit. The only problem is one of the players they've used quite consistently in midfield is Kovacic, and he said he will be out for a while, 3 weeks or a month. So that is not ideal. I think the knock-on effects are Pep is going to have to figure out how to stop so many chances being conceded from that defence without Kovacic. I'm not really sure what the option will be. Maybe that means Rico Lewis's minutes will go up in terms of playing in a midfield position, even if Vardiol and Walker start as the fullbacks. Maybe we'll see something like Vardiol Ake, Stones, Akanji, and they'll build up with the back three. Stones will play in midfield, which he's done before. I'm not sure, but I don't think it would be the worst game to play your Spurs attackers in. In terms of Man City defenders, Vardiol's minutes are still going to be great going forward. I don't think Spurs at home or Liverpool away are fixtures to buy him for. If you've already got him, the fixtures get pretty good from 14 onwards. He's not a bad long-term hold. I think the minutes will be decent. We know he's got some attacking threat. With Rico Lewis, I keep coming back to the fact that he has played a lot of games so far this year. Started 9 times in the first 11, often plays 90 minutes as well. And with Kovacic out, maybe that does help Rico Lewis a little bit. But I think the problem is you're still going to have a bit of a headache every week about whether or not he starts. And when he doesn't start, he often comes on like a cameo as well, which is annoying, right? I think if you've got other things to deal with, holding him until there are good fixtures for 14 just to see what happens over the next couple of games really wouldn't be the worst idea, right? Especially if you've got defenders to cover him. I wouldn't be expecting clean sheets in the next two anyway. So maybe Kovacic helps Lewis a little bit, but either way, with all those defenders coming back, Pep might think of something different. He might have someone like Stones playing him in that midfield position instead. Maybe he'll even go for like a double pivot, 2 more defensively minded players, just to shore things up a bit. That seems unlikely, but you never know. Anyway, I'm not much of a tactician when it comes to City. They've got some players back that will help them. The mission is big. So we'll quickly talk about Bournemouth. I know a few people were worried about Semenyo. So Semenyo and Kirkes are both available, but Bournemouth took precautions over underlying issues. Tendinitis, according to Iriola, exacerbated by lots of minutes at a young age. The international break allowed the Cherries to rest and treat the issues. So it does sound like both Kirkes and Semenyo have got a little bit of a problem there. But hopefully it can be managed, and obviously when they can rest them, they will. So if you've got Semenyo, I suspect he'll start in game week 12 against Brighton. He'll start every game after that unless he picks up another injury. If you're thinking about buying Semenyo, just remember that he's on 4 yellow cards. I don't think if you've got 7 other attackers that aren't really much of an issue in terms of close to suspension or minutes and stuff like that, I still actually don't mind buying Semenyo more so than Jackson because he's a lot cheaper and the fixtures are decent. Now Jackson's fixtures are good as well.
But even if you win, it's still very happy in the ears.
Semenyo don't have that. But just keep that in mind. Because if you've got a lot of other issues on the team, you don't necessarily want to buy.
Andrew must have beaten 100 times a year and one day winner.
So let's get into some of your questions. Nice and simple to start us off. Who would you play this week, Solanke or Rodgers? Now I've got this dilemma myself. At the moment I'm starting Rodgers, and I'm pretty sure that's going to stick. But it is quite a close call. As I mentioned with my predictions for picking game on Sleeper earlier, I do think there's going to be goals in that City Spurs game, at least based off how Man City have been playing recently. I guess it's worth saying that there's been an international break. Pep's had 2 weeks
while he was blocking shoulder pressure.
So many chances. Maybe they'll figure out a way to make it more difficult for Spurs. But if any team's going to cause them problems, it's the likes of Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, etc. So I'm not completely happy about benching Solanke. I think if I go by the fixtures, it's got to be Rodgers. And also I quite like the fact that Rodgers had a bit more of a rest over this international break than he has done over the previous ones. He's still been away on international duty, but because he was with the senior team for England, he got fewer minutes than he would have done with the under 21. So I'm going to play Rodgers, but it's one of those decisions that if you sat there and said, I think you've got that wrong, I'm going to play Solanke, I wouldn't argue. I think it's perfectly reasonable to play him as well. There is a chance, by the way, that I just play both, but that's more of a Solanke versus Strand Larson decision rather than Rodgers.
I've tried like many characters in the cancer this year.
Yeah, out of the two, I'm going to stick with Rodgers for now. I think if you want to play Solanke, that's absolutely reasonable. So like many, I delayed the Haaland move. I'm wondering if it's still worth jumping off to Salah. Now, lots of people ask me this question specifically in the final thoughts video. I have covered it in other videos during the international break, so I don't have a huge amount of time, but I'll leave you with these 2 things to consider when it comes to this. First of all, are you happy with the rest of your squad, or do you need extra funds to bring in players that you consider key players for the next 4 to 6 years? In which case, selling Haaland and Salah brings up some of that money. And 2, are you happy with your captaincy over the next 6 to 8 weeks? So if you're sat there with a Haaland draft, and you're thinking I can captain him or Palmer or him or Salah, depending on what your setup looks like, and the rest of the squad actually looks okay, of course there's always going to be a player that you don't have. You can't have the perfect team every single week.
In the group,
if you're mostly happy with your squad and your captaincy choices, then it's perfectly reasonable to keep Haaland. Like lots of people will make out like this decision is black and white. It's either so obvious you should keep Haaland or so obvious you should go to Salah. There's a lot closer a decision than that. And also, by the way, if you do Haaland to Salah, that costs 2 transfers. Right? It's not just one move, unless you've got a ton of money in the bank from somewhere. And then if you do want to then spread that extra money around, that's even more transfers. So if you're if you're sat there with Haaland, pretty good squad, only one transfer, there's probably no one to take a hit.
Okay, they beat him in the third inning.
Likewise, if you're looking at your squad thinking, I'm not happy with it, I need more money,
He's a beef set.
and I'd still be happy with my captaincy options even without Haaland, then maybe you should make the move. To use my team as an example, I did this in game 10, and obviously I've got Trent. Now, Trent for most people is not an option right now, obviously he's missing game 12, no one's buying him, lots of people are going to sell him. Let's just say that instead of Trent, I had Colwell, that would give me 4.2 million in the bank, right? If I wanted to do Solanke back to Haaland, so I had a Haaland draft instead, I still need to find 3.4 million from somewhere to do that, and I wouldn't want to drop my double Arsenal defense. And I guess I could drop Salah down to a 9.4, but that doesn't leave me enough to go for like a Son or a Saka. I'd have to go for like, I don't even know, like a Gordon, I guess.
In this place, so that's why.
And so then I'd have Haaland, Palmer, Bruno, my double Arsenal defense. And there's nothing wrong with this team, right? I can just have the Palmer or Haaland pretty much every single week. But I personally just think having like a Solanke or an Isak up front, and then having the money to go to Salah and keep double Arsenal defence and have 4.2 million to spend to go and get Saka later on as well, possibly Burma for my team. Like that just feels like a better setup, and I've still got 1.6 million in the bank. And as I've said many times, Haaland's going to be an incredible captain for so many weeks between now and 17. But in none of those weeks do I feel like he's massively better than Palmer or Salah or Saka. And again, just to reiterate something I feel like I've been a broken record on, even when you get to game week 18 when Haaland's got Everton at home, Salah's got Leicester at home. Even when you get to game week 90 when Haaland's got Leicester away, Palmer's got Ipswich away. So as long as those players stay fit, there's other captaincy options. So for me, I have made the move already. I don't regret it. I know as soon as Haaland gets a hat-trick, there's going to be loads of I told you so. But the hope would be that the team without Haaland will still do better over the long run, right? Like, of course Haaland's going to score goals. I think the idea that people think that those of us that have sold him don't realise that is crazy. Of course he's going to score loads of goals. But you would hope over the course of 6 to 8 weeks, the non-Haaland team with the more money spread around with better options will win out. I just think like Saka, Palmer, Salah, Fernandes, and I could have, like, obviously you could have the perfect team if you take hits, but budget-wise, it would also be possible to have Isak up front and still have double Arsenal defence, which I really back moving forward. If you don't want to put money in your defence, you just want to make it as cheap as possible and you already set up in a way, keep Haaland, honestly, and go for Haaland and Palmer or Haaland and Salah. It doesn't matter, whatever you're happy with. It's not a black and white decision where it has to be one way or the other. You have to look at your own team. How many transfers do you have? Are you happy with the team? If not, maybe you still make the move. Is it like an absolute must that you've got to sell Haaland before Spurs at home? Of course not, right?
Man left the
winner left, brother.
The De Bruyne thing that people keep mentioning, by the way. Of course, you'd rather have De Bruyne in the team, but I wouldn't be massively confident about him playing all games over Christmas or staying fit. And Haaland's getting chances without him. As much as a Haaland owner would be, I don't think it's a massive impact in the decision. So, is it still worth jumping off? Possibly. Unfortunately, I have to say it's going to be team dependent, but that's what I would consider. I've also said I don't have much to add, and I've just done 5 minutes on this question. Are you happy with the rest of your team? Are you happy with the captaincy? They're the two things you need to be happy with. And then you just make the decision based off that. I think it is as simple as that. The selling Harden is never fun, and it's not fun watching Man City games without him. FPL points are fun. And so far it's been alright. So what are your thoughts on under-the-radar options like Gordon, De Bruyne, and Odegaard? Now, the first thing to say is they're all midfielders. And the reason that I bring that up is it does feel like at this specific time in FPL, there are not many midfield spots to go around, especially off the back of the last question, if you've sold Haaland. So a lot of people right now are going to have a cheap midfielder. I've got Rodgers, it could be Smith Rowe, Semenyo, etc. In Burmo is going to be in a lot of people's teams that are watching this. Palmer, super popular 12 onwards. If you've sold Haaland, you've almost certainly got Salah. So that's 4 of the 5. And then in the 5th spot, I've got Fernandes. Some people might even have like a Saka there. So the idea that you would bring in any of those under the radar options for any of these players right now, probably not going to happen. Like even with Burma, you might want to sell him soon. But you're not going to sell him before Everton away in Leicester. If you've got Fernandes, you ain't selling him before Ipswich away and Everton at home. And the premium midfielders are better. And the likes of Rodgers are so much cheaper. Most people just won't have the money to upgrade them. So I think all 3 of these players could be okay. Do I think they get in place of most of the midfielders that people have right now? Not really. Like Anthony Gordon, for example, I quite like. I think at his price is pretty decent. I think he's like 7.2. Yeah, 7.2 million. So he's comparable with like Brennan Johnson, for example, who might be able to get rid of the City away game. And I like the Newcastle fixture. I've mentioned that with Isaac already. So in isolation, I think for his price, Gordon's pretty value from 12 to 17. And he might actually be my favourite of these 3 players. So I don't mind Gordon if you've got a spot for him. And I would say that people that have pepped Haaland have probably got one freer midfield spot than the rest of us, right? If you haven't got Salah there, you've probably got some more people. So I quite like Gordon. De Bruyne, you know, over the last few weeks, I've been asked about Phil Foden pretty much every game week, and I've said I've got no interest. I've got even less interest in De Bruyne. It's Spurs at home, Liverpool away next. Not terrible fixtures. They'll get chances against Spurs in particular. But De Bruyne has had 16 minutes worth of Premier League game time since game week 4. So that's a problem. You've got a midweek fixture in game week 14. I'm just not convinced that De Bruyne comes in and plays all these matches. And I also think that fitness is a concern because the way Pep kept talking about De Bruyne was he's back training, he's just not. I don't want to say he's not feeling it, but I got the feeling that Pep thought De Bruyne should have been back quicker than he was. And so maybe De Bruyne's not confident in his fitness at the moment. I don't know, but he had issues last year as well. I think it's the wrong time to buy a player like that over December when you've got matches so frequently. Now, for 9.4 million as well, I just think it makes 0 sense. I'm not a fan of Foden for FPL right now, but I'm even less of a fan of De Bruyne. And then Odegaard, I don't mind him. The thing is for me, right, 8.2 million, Arsenal do have better fixtures over the next 5 or 6 than Man United. That is clear for everyone to see. But at 8.2 million, he's only 0.2 million cheaper than Fernandes. Fernandes has penalties. Odegaard will only take penalties if Saka's not on the pitch or not available. And so I just... And also you block an Arsenal spot. Now, not everybody will want a double up on the Arsenal defence and like a Saka, but I don't know if I'd want to close that option off. I don't know what it is about Odegaard. I just find him like a very boring FPL pick. And often when people say this is a boring pick, what they actually mean is this player is going to consistently get points. It's just a bit rubbish that everyone owns him. So maybe by me saying that Odegaard is boring is actually quite good. But I just think he's a Bruno Fernandes without penalties. And I don't know if the fixtures are so much better for Arsenal that it's worth going for Odegaard over Fernandes. I mean, you can have both of them depending on your midfield setup. I don't know, I would just... I mean, I guess Havertz is not much of a consideration right now if you block that off because of Isak, Jackson and Solanke. I really like the double defence, I just wouldn't want to stop being able to get Saka. And obviously if you get Odegaard, it doesn't stop you getting Saka, you can make that sideways move. But if you've got double arse defence and Odegaard, and then Salah gets injured, you've got to make 2 transfers to get Saka, right? You've got to reduce the money, etc. So, yeah, I'm not really a fan of any of them, to be honest. I think Gordon's okay because he's only 7.2, and I think he will fit into some people's squad. They've still got like a 7.5 million midfielder or below slot for 3, and I think the fixtures are good. So I like Gordon. I also like the fact that he always plays when he's fit, 90 minutes pretty much every game. That's good over December. De Bruyne, no interest. Odegaard's fine. That's what I would leave it at. He's fine. Do I have any interest in getting him anytime soon? Probably not. So everyone seems to be jumping on João Pedro, but isn't Jackson a better pick if money is no object? Chelsea fixtures are excellent. Even with the 4 yellow cards, it feels worth the risk with high potential upside. I'll say this about Nicholas Jackson. Any game he plays in pretty much over the next 8 to 10 weeks, he'll do well in because of how good Chelsea's fixtures are. I don't think there's too many bad ones over the next kind of 10 weeks. Like, the worst one is probably Spurs away, right? And you're not going to be worried about playing Jackson in that game. So he does have potential to get plenty of points, and there is high upside there. For me, though, the 4 yellow card situation would be enough to just not go there. And it's not because I think Jackson's a bad pick. I just think there's other picks that are just as good, if not slightly better, that don't have that 4 yellow card situation. And your team might look perfectly fine right now to be able to deal with the suspension, but you don't know what's going to happen over the next few weeks. You might get other suspensions, through yellow cards, red cards, you might get injuries. All of a sudden you're down 2 players. And then you might be looking back thinking, was Nicholas Jackson worth it? He could absolutely smash it, even just in the next 3. Leicester away, Villa at home, Southampton away. Or he could pick up a yellow card against Villa and miss Southampton. And that wouldn't be ideal. And I think for 0.6 million more, you get easy. Right, so I really never try and sit here and put people off, but that is why I wouldn't buy Nicholas Jackson. And like, even with Solanke, I know the hype's going to die down because, you know, he's the second away this week, he's just blanked against Ipswich, which is not ideal. But even he, from like 13 to 16, is not a bad option. He's a little bit cheaper than Jackson. So there's other options. It's not like Nicholas Jackson is so good that no one else compares. So that's why, for me, the 4 yellow cards is the problem. On the João Pedro thing, I do want to temper expectations a little bit, because I think the way lots of us are probably talking about João Pedro right now, it's like he's the best thing since sliced bread. But just on the money is no object part of that, money always becomes a thing at some point. You might not need the money right now, you'll need it at some stage over the next few weeks. It's a bit similar to saying I'm going to make this transfer because I don't need to make one next week. Something can happen, right? So right now, if I was buying between the two, I think I would just go João Pedro. He doesn't have that yellow card problem. He is absolute value for money at 5.5. He has now gone up to 5.4. He's on penalties, Jackson isn't. And look, João Pedro's minutes are not necessarily going to be 80 to 90 every single week. He might miss a game over the next 5 to 6. I think that's completely possible. But you're spending a lot less money on that compared to Jackson. So I really don't want to put people off buying particular players, unless it's a terrible pick, which Nicholas Jackson clearly isn't. But if I was buying between the two, I'd go João Pedro. It also helps, by the way, the Friday's fixtures are really good right now. And again, I want to temper expectations a little bit on what you should expect from João Pedro, but João Pedro is not a 5.5. He's more like a 6.5, 7. Some people might even say he's from scorers running to 7.5. So I think when you factor that in, and Jackson on 4 yellows, I'll go for João Pedro. So it's a huge gamble to go without Palmer this week. I'm more tempted to bring Isak in before West Ham and get Palmer in game 13. The early away Leicester fixture feels not that tempting. Am I overthinking? How do you stop overthinking? Just on that last line, I think often people say they're overthinking when they're just thinking about a decision. I think that's perfectly fine to do. In terms of overthinking, I guess the easiest way to stop it for FPL is just to make friends know about it. But that's easier said than done. Is it a huge gamble to go without Palmer? I would say no. And I think a lot of people that have got Palmer probably aren't going to captain him. I think if you've got Palmer or Haaland, most people are going to go Haaland. If you've got Palmer or Salah, most people are going to go Salah. So in terms of massive ownership, Palmer is quite highly owned, but I don't think he's going to be highly captained. In terms of Isak, like, he's got the home game against West Ham versus an away game for Palmer, but on paper I'd rather have Palmer against Leicester away than Isak West Ham at home. But I would think of it like this: if I had both of them in my team this week, who would I captain? If I had to choose between Isak and Palmer, it's quite close, but I'm like 99% sure I would pick Palmer every single time. So to me, it tells me that he is the better pick this week. You can always pick up Palmer next week. Sorry, you can always pick up Isaac next week instead. So it's not a huge gamble, but if I'm choosing between the two, I'm probably going Palmer over Isaac, despite what Maresca said about there being some doubts. Unless we get more information, I think Palmer being brought in this week is absolutely fine. So I'll end as normal by talking about my own team. And I wish I could tell you that the press conference updates mean that I know exactly what I'm going to do now with my transfers. But unfortunately, that's not the case. I guess the information we've got has narrowed down potential options a little bit. So Pinnakin and Burmo, for example, I didn't talk about Brentford earlier. Thomas Frank expects them both to be available this weekend, and Visser as well. So there's no need to even worry about them not playing. I'm sure Pinnakin and Burmo will both be in the first 11. So I don't need to worry about transferring them out. Just to go through some of the other players I'm not concerned about. Raya and Gabriel double up on Arsenal defence. Palmer, although he's still flagged, and Maresca mentioned the doubts, I'm obviously going to play him. Bruno Fernandes is fine as normal. Salah captain. Rodgers is in the 11. Then I've got Raul Jimenez and Solanke up front with Strand Larsen on the bench. Now on paper, Fulham away is a better fixture than City away. I think Solanke will get the full 90 minutes. Strand Larsen might not. And also with Kovacic out, that probably helps Solanke a little bit as well. So I'm probably going to play Solanke. Now, I think the only two players that I'm even considering transferring out are Trent or Rico Lewis. Now, as much as Slot was great at telling us that Trent's not training, so therefore he's probably not going to play in game week 12, he didn't give us a time frame. There is part of me that still kind of wants to keep hold of him a little bit. If I knew for sure he'd be back for game week 14 or 15, I would consider holding him, because I could just sell Rico Lewis instead and just put Trent on the bench. It's not ideal having that much money on the bench, but if I think he's a good long-term pick, it's not the end of the world to do that. The problem is I can't be sure exactly when he's going to be back. I kind of just want to spend that money. So basically, my option is Lewis out and bench Trent, or just sell Trent. Because Rico Lewis, possibly, if his minutes go up, could be a good option for game week 14 onwards. I think if I do sell Trent, I've just got that money ready for a move this week. So if I had to say right now what I'm most likely to do, is probably to sell Trent. It's worth saying, by the way, I already have 1.7 in the bank. So if I sell Lewis, I can basically get any defender that I want. I think the most expensive defender after Trent is Van Dijk at 6.3. Yeah, Van Dijk at 6.3. So I can actually just afford to get him. I just don't know if I want to wrap that much money up in my defence just to hold. It doesn't feel great. In terms of cheap defenders, Paul, Colwell, Van Heck are probably my main options. I guess with Reece James out, Gusto is possibly an option moving forward. I just don't necessarily trust his fitness, to be honest with you. I think when he's fit, his minutes will be good. It's just whether I can save Colwell, I think. In terms of Man United, I've thought about them a bit more. Even someone like De Ligt, right? My assumption is that it'll be absolutely nailed on, but if we think that Luke Shaw or Martinez is going to be the left centre-back, and Yoro is going to be the right centre-back when he's fit and integrated into that team. There's only one more spot, and there's quite a few centre-backs for Man United. Do I want to take that risk? Like, he started 8 of the 11 so far. The first couple of games, you know, he was new to the squad, etc. Is he going to be absolutely nailed on Ramsey? I'm just not sure, so I don't think I can go there either. So,
it's unstable, man.
I think Luca Dean is someone I did. Did I mention him yesterday? I can't remember. A few people talked about him in the comments. I just know something will go wrong as soon as I put him in. I do like the pictures that Aston Villa have, though. I think my I really wish I knew. I think my most likely move is Trent to Colwell instead of Hall. I might still go for Hall. I don't know. I'm all over the place still, and then just spend that money straight away on Isak. And by doing that, I'm pricing myself out of getting Saka. I think with my squad, it doesn't really matter. Like, I've got Fernandes, Salah, Palmer, and Burma in midfield, which is fine still. I know Man United and Brentford have got some dodgy-ish fixtures coming up, but they're not awful, like overall, like long term. I think they're okay to hold for now, and having Isak and Solanke looks quite nice. The only forward I'm missing is João Pedro, but that's also playing on my mind. I'm basically blocking a move for João Pedro. I guess I can sell Raul Jimenez at some point. It's just all these extra transfers. The other option, by the way, is just to sell Trent and just save money. I don't have to buy Isak this week. The thing is, if I buy Isak, you look at my first 11 right now, I'm playing Rodgers and Solanke and benching Strand Larsen. If I do Strand Larsen for Isak, I'm playing him, obviously, so then I'm benching Solanke. So I'm taking a -4 to not play Solanke. When you say it out loud, it doesn't sound that great, even though Isak's clearly better than Solanke this week. I don't know what more I can say. The thing I wish I knew right now at the time of recording is what's going to push me one way or another. And ultimately, I think it's just going to be, there's a deadline coming, I have to make a decision. And it's just going to force me to go for something. I really just don't know what it is. I'm so undecided. But I think Trent will go. It's just whether I spend the money. It's which cheap player do I bring in. Like I could go for like a Canate or Van Dijk, but then you're bringing him in just for Man City next week. It just doesn't feel ideal. I feel like I'm not going to be getting Saka anytime soon. The thing is, if I don't get Isak and I sell Trent for someone cheap, let's just go back to Lewis Hall for a second. I've got 4.3 minutes, so that does give me enough to do in Burmo to Saka. But then Saka's a doubt going into this week. I just know if I buy Saka again, as great as he is, it's going to be like a doubt every single week. And Arteta's never going to give us the information. I want that headache.
Like if you go
then
for the
Isak,
he gets fucked up.
I don't really want to take a hit, but I feel like I will. I think Trent's and Paul or Cole will. That's Trent last week. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend some time tonight thinking about this even more. I'm probably going to be on the deadline stream tomorrow, not anymore.
Where the mic gone now?
Trent's annoying. I can't always
but that, who's screaming as well? I mean, that is a smart play to do.
I'm going to leave it there because
you might be back in chat now.
Talk for another 20 minutes plus. And I'm not going to be any closer. So I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to enter the Let's Talk FPL League or the Premier League Pick'ems game over on Sleeper. Link in the description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow for the deadline stream.
Oh shit.
So you know, I was supposed to wake up level 2 when I got that medium pitch.
Oh, okay, that makes
I would have killed him.
Yeah. That makes way more sense. I was just like, damn, dog.
Round 1. Fight.
What's wrong with this guy, bro? I feel like he could have just kept doing that, I'm not gonna lie.
You could have kept doing it.
Lord, yeah, now I'm probably matching heavy kick. Wait, where's the back?
Couple minutes ago.
Well, I never left, you know, I was just talking. Let's just go back to that. Where's the back?
No, Mr. Manu, you never left that area before. Chad, you jumped. Too much jumping, man.
Andrew.
Too much jumping, Chad.
Okay, almost has 300,000 points, bro. What the fuck? Like, how much does this guy play?
Man, mash right there, dog?
Yep, he's a master.
Wow.
Which one is... Yeah, that hurt. Another... Let's try light.
Got you.
Marisa wins.
Okay. Always free.
I met the man go far in the tournament the other day still.
I was over there. I'm telling you from now.
You were on that side though.
No, I fought Vamp. We had a good set. Went to last round. Vamp won. I never. What the fuck?
You're doing it strongly, bro.
You know, I thought of Shell for a second. I went to Shell Platinum. Other intro. Hold on.
Man say I'm not warm enough to play Chad.
That's him, sir?
Well, that's why I don't know. Man probably embarrassed him lose with Ake a while ago. That's the OF he switched on.
Oh, you said, if you lose on this, it don't matter.
Round one. Fight.
Isn't some that though?
Bad.
Yeah, she like lose so many bucks.
I don't think so.
Oh, word?
Oops. Raw TV.
I don't know what that one. That was the rough TV. That was the Chad special.
Some reason can say him lose because I'm picturing him. Well, the thing is that him pick Aki before Aki lose too.
Oh yeah, modern. Oh, that was what that last one was gonna be.
Marisa wins.
You feel much man, come off that. Very good.
They play Malaria and fuck that.
I got the jurors there. So if his excuse was that I only use cheap characters, is he also saying Mercer's cheap?
Okay, don't need you to use cheap characters to make excuse. An excuse them transcend characters.
No, but excuse is always shifting though. Yeah, at least you can hold firm with the excuse, you know.
Excuse them always different. If you're in a character and controller, always so.
Round one. Fight.
Driver shot the life one.
Round two.
No.
No.
She's on the character that can. What? Okay, which punish? Very nasty.
Wait, him no combo. Wait, no, they combo the auto.
Did I use her before? Did I use
Before I can come out.
He said, I'm going to switch to mine when I come out.
Mine?
Yeah.
Who is mad?
Aye.
What game should from again?
King of She look like Biogen.
Oh,
That was different. I felt the mother. Okay. The mother and crosscut. How crosscuts work on mother?
Same way, but it's just one, two buttons. You press a direction and a special button. That's all. So.
yeah, but you probably just delay it a little bit.
Yeah, just delay it and do it.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I used to play Strive. Or well, when I used to play Leo Chat, I used to like I didn't know what cross-cutting was back then, but I used to cross-cut all the time with Leo, you know, because of the charge DP.
But yeah, you just wait a little bit and then up and down. My yo, film DP is a thief, so you see it.
Yo, thief,
bro,
your friend.
Leo DP, bro. Leo was such a problem in Strive, dog. Leo DP, he would DP and get mixed.
Mixing plays win on the back turn. Mixing mixer like no brother.
Like, I was just like, what kind of fucking character is this?
So now, when did they play? Did they play long after it come out?
No, we didn't.
I started a year after, but Miguel was playing a lot longer.
Like you see my profile picture, Frank?
Yeah. So you never did play with split with them at David?
Because them time I never know about the American fighting game. I mean, I knew about it because I had to play MK before, but I never know. I thought the man was just MK, just Mortal and Tekken. I never know the man that play anime fighting games. I never even know they wanted to play Dragon Ball at some point.
Super.
Yeah, that done fire.
I never really run with me and Clive, Shelly. There's a few people here. And the man them who, like, some of the other man them like Duffy and them, them a coward, them not play me. Same thing them do, play man or them think corrupts.
Wow.
But yeah, I used to one Strive hard ride and all ends. I think I did enter TNF one time, don't I?
Yeah.
DNF did nice, dog. DNF was one of the nicest games I played.
DNF?
Yeah. This is still the thing.
DNF's nice. It's just that the man them never want to play my use. You see, anytime I kill people, I dominate in a game, man them stop playing that. Yeah, that's not a joke, man.
Well, DNF, alright, if I'm being honest, when DNF first came out, it was really fun. It was super fun.
Yeah, man, the game was super fun.
But you see, when people started trying hard,
no, it was always fun for me. Yo, I was using the worst character in the game. You same old.
Grappler?
Like,
no, but that guy was sick though. That guy was sick.
Yeah, of course he's sick, but he was the worst character in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody they are dead to me, just like how they were dead to me for the ball.
Now what that character that's a different level of heat, bro.
Yeah, man, no, him the thief, but compared to everybody else, he was the worst. Him couldn't do what everybody else could do. Yo, it didn't even work. I would say Geef is a better character than him in this compared to that game. The character they made, yo, like what the cowboy one in name again? Nope, yeah, fully for character in that game could have just keep me at bay by doing bare normals and shit. But yeah, it was just grappler, so they have the mix up on the mind games. So I was good at mind games.
Yeah,
and grappler did have a counter.
But you know what made me stop playing the game though? And Chad knows this as well. Chad started playing Hitman, I believe.
Yeah.
And that character, I was just like, yeah, this game ass.
Yeah, but Hitman was cheap, long time. But that means say, dog, everybody was playing Hitman, dog, and I had to go through that. But
Man, the thief real, like.
of course in the team, but me didn't know how to fight him.
Stupid, brother.
Yeah, it was stupid. He was stupid. But me didn't know how to kill people. That's all.
That's fair, you know. I'm not saying like you can't learn how to kill people.
I knew the Hitman, I know how to fight people use Hitman. No, them have the cheap styles, and I know how to get out of the cheap styles.
Because my problem with Hitman at the time was that what was the meter situation?
As long as him meter ready, basically like Superman.
Yeah, you can't, like, it don't even matter if you're not down, you can just wake up DP, you can wake up DP and
DP and then the slash thing,
And I'm just like, what the fuck is that, brother?
If him DP and the DP miss, or the DP is blocked, just do the slash after that, you crumple and you come back.
And then, I mean, the game was fun, and then there was Crusader.
Yeah, man, Crusader was steep, dog. Yeah, that game did nice, bro. My nicest skills were against Crusader.
I did rate Berserker, I like Berserker. And I like Berserker and Swiftmaster.
Yeah, but the Swiftmaster was cheap, dog. Berserker and Swiftmaster cheap. The keep it in there, can't hit the game.
Berserker was one of the worst characters.
No, dog. Berserker, you mad? Berserker was one of the best characters.
But at the time, he wasn't. The people were saying at the time.
No, dog. The man was never ever low tier. The man was always top tier. It's just that you did have other top tiers. Swiftmaster was the best one time, and then after Swiftmaster get nerfed, you have Striker. Then you always had other top tiers, but Berserker was always top. Berserker was always top. They did have Crusader. It's just that the top tiers they change occasionally.
Crusader never makes sense at one point.
Yeah, man, Crusader.
I remember because it was up the wall, and then just
yeah, Crusader they team wall and you couldn't move no way down.
And you just have a whole mix, brother. That game was something like.
We did do a jump JA versus USA trade run.
I was in.
5v5. We did anything. And Mali used to use Ghostblade did wicked to that.
Ghostblade was cool, but he wasn't one of the best characters.
No, he wasn't one of the best. He did good, but he wasn't one of the best. Mali used to ball. Every time Mali played, he used to ball.
Ghostblade?
Yeah, Ghostblade. Ghostblade is sick, like. Mali Ghostblade is sick.
I didn't like him, but I did jump to Hitman.
Yeah, we know.
You're Steve still.
We know.
It's Steve. As I broke it.
Ignorance, brother.
Yeah, I remember Miguel was getting tight and I used to listen to them and said, nah, bro, I have to play this game again.
I think that made me stop playing the game.
Yeah, you didn't play after that set.
You
didn't not play the game after that set.
Mali Ghostblade was one of the wickedest Ghostblade. And of course, my grappler was one of the wickedest grappler. And I was doing things that nobody else was doing. Everybody used to just YouTube shit. Me used to do my own shit. Used to ask me what the frick matter. Yeah, but what you mean? No, Swiftmaster was super cheap. He was literally the best in this parlor. Dog, that's like when the man do that, grappler can't do nothing. Man just have grappler one place. And you know grappler have to get in for
and grappler is kind of slow too. But that game was, when it came out it was fun, I'm not gonna lie. But after a while I was just like, nah, this is fucking thing. Can't play this dog shit. I was like,
nice. I love this.
Is Stripe what will you play after that, Stripe? You go back to Stripe after that?
Alright.
Might have to concentrate that in my fight up here.
Oh, what?
Too late.
Okay, it's so bad.
character in Burnout. Low-key.
You know, does Akira know that that movie is like -8 if I don't know?
I guess he knows.
He knows now. He's listening.
Does it really matter? Here's Lago March. See? Doesn't matter. Yes, Lago. You're super this one. I don't know why you love saving China.
One more guess, so one more confirmed. So.
Alright, I get burned with the same. Aye. Aye. You suck, okay?
You are free.
You are free, okay? Here, you're free.
Free.
Shella Amalia. Shella Amalia on the
Oh gosh. Why did I get heavy for I did level 3. Blah blah blah.
Because you are using
how you miss how do you do the run special on modern?
How do you use modern abilities? That's what I want to know. Suppose you didn't use classic man, you couldn't do that. Here you put area again.
Shut up! I didn't want to play him again. I was so bored. What do you play drill like that? Walk back the whole time.
Okay, stop saying manual input. If you could do manual input, you would use classic. Every time we talk about that, we talk about you have the manual input. Then use classic then if you can do manual input for everything.
So I get fed up now, aren't you?
Man too lie dog. Man is a liar. Man liar never know what to lie about.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1.
I did not press that. I swear, dude.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
Alexa, set an alarm for 7 a.m.
Judy wins.
Oh, cool.
Round one.
No, that's a corner combo.
Round two. Fight.
Just turn a little bit and
Judy wins. Round one. Fight.
Oops.
Okay, you never need to stop.
Round two.
Yeah, you seen the date him at the start? I knew he was going to try it. And I just drive rush grab at him do it. Oh, good.
You made my life a testimony.
What a crossbows.
You saved my soul. Oh, Gigi.
My fellow single people, today is World Singles Day. As a president,
dang, thought it was cooking.
You have been through a lot, especially in 2024. My fellow single people, today is
Don't give a fuck what you are doing in your life, because I'm too busy doing what the fuck I'm doing in my life. End quote.
What? Why is there so many Lambos?
I got.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
It's our anniversary day.
Is that the 10th?
But what am I supposed to do for dinner tonight? You know that password? Maybe my ex.
Round two. Fight.
Oops.
I was doing machine and wake up, dog. Always up here. Yo, Cash Girl, what's going on, man? Medium, so good.
Is it more sending medicine now?
Where is it? Where is it?
45, 86.
That's my number.
Man, don't do that.
42, 84.
Round 2. Fight.
Cash roll up one.
Can there the bait with the DPOS? I feel like we should be able to.
Yeah, which bit?
You know, like when you do heavy punch drive rush and just block people, catch people like, okay, mashing EXVP on drive rush stuff.
Oh, on heavy buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she can.
I feel like we should be able to.
Oh, bro, I did not perspire.
Slap the combo. Of
well, you know.
course, okay, mash it out again.
Judy wins.
You got tap to him again.
Yeah.
Love.
Free. Wait, my leg play?
Okay, free.
Good.
Like, okay, would be a good person to hate watch.
They need to
stream.
fix. They need to fix your machine. How am I gonna fix your machine, dad?
Fix that shit.
How
shit.
can they fix your machine, though?
I just don't understand. Okay, you said that because I even beaten him on his character. And he probably claims Yuri isn't strong. Bro, what is that? Auto? What does auto mean?
That's the auto button. Like, that looks like you never played Modern before now.
I've never played Modern, I swear to. You played it?
Yeah, well,
I play a thing there, World Tour, and that's how I know how to do it. That's why I use it World Tour.
I kind of want to try it.
Auto is the button that you hold on to, like, if you hold on auto and press circle, 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 you get that combo.
oh, those are the auto combos in them, so. It's like a built-in combo that come on.
Oh my.
Wait, he could have killed.
Yeah, but
What was he doing? Dragon Lash?
Before. Are standing heavy. One of them.
I don't know that was very funny. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone with better anti-airs than that Matic. Like, even like watching some professional people play.
Punk's anti-airs are... Well, Punk anti-airs come and go.
Punk anti-airs is not his strong suit. The one pro that I've seen that has consistent anti-airs is Nephew.
Yeah, Nephew's one is crazy.
Nephew's anti-airs are...
Oh, and
Noah too, yeah. Yeah, Noah too.
Noah's reactions in general are crazy. That is what, like, Noah is literally like he's playing Modern. People over here saying they can't DI Noah. Like, what? Somebody said about it, them can't DI you.
Yeah, when he's in split.
Yeah, what is it? Beard is like, you don't know DI him.
I was watching Punk. I was watching Punk stream one time, and he was like saying it's like he wants me to try and DI him. That's why he goes into burst. And I was just like, maybe that's a strat.
It might be.
Hey,
okay, you know I can't enter that for the life of me.
Man, wake up and do heavy full iron, bro. Wake up heavy.
Yeah, I saw him do it. You know, I miss him put him on mother. Nice.
What? Can't get me simple on mother.
Is air grab I think in Smash?
No. Some people have it though, technically. Some people have moves that can grab you in the air, but that's not a thing. Actually, they even try like Smash players' brain work differently, dog.
Yeah. I remember at the third I never forget when I talked to Andrew. I said, so why those big TVs for? He says Smash. I said, so you really have them play on big TV and say, yeah, that them used to, that them prefer.
That them used to play.
I have a big old TV, you know, dog. Whoa, us?
Blood?
Mali! You didn't put a walk up, grab him right there, probably.
Yeah, nothing.
Like a wild animal, this in a buzzer.
If he was sick, he would react to one of the fireballs with his.
Wow.
Dog, man really crack him like that, dog? That's crazy.
They haven't put you.
Man, I'm playing that turn it up.
Find
the card.
Yeah, he plays in some of the online ones.
Play, man. Last turn him play and beat me. Win.
So why did OK switch off for AK members?
Because man want the excuse, dog. You know, OK.
That's it, OS.
So him embarrassed that he lose the memories so that.
Yeah.
Because the last time I ever seen him do this was when I beat him at Camille and he got to jury say him can beat me. Hey. Oh, what's security? What? Are you gonna watch it?
You're not jumping down, this fellow.
Yeah. Regular DP?
Oh, where it go?
Mali don't like this, you know, dog. Can tell. Oh, what you see that, Miguel, too? Mali knew that DP would have worked in DVD.
It's different. The anti is, you know, dog. You see him never do it again. I had a DP there and lose.
Yeah, he said I tried DP there and it whiff.
I rare jump in. Mali.
Oh no, Mali. Nice. Over tree. Or no. I think level 3 wouldn't hit connect right there. Get ready. Yeah, turn the tides.
Where's that cat?
That's really hard to enter, you know?
I know, but he could have blocked. The anti-air that, you know what I mean?
It's Mali, I don't happen.
Minus a block. Not it's negative on block.
Yeah.
Punishable.
I don't know where it needs to hit to be safe, because sometimes I swear it's safe.
I think what happens is that it's not that it's safe, it's just the space. It is safe, but it's the space in how it hits that makes it safe.
Let's see, okay, and my Duke it out there.
Yo, man, good to know. Anything. Tomorrow's. Sleep,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep, yep.
Okay, so these are enough of jury.
You mean you're tired of losing?
Tired of losing. You can't tired of losing. You play me all the
Everyone's
while.
losing Anarchy.
Much I lost.
Ironic. Okay, his tag set skill is everything.
Everybody stop playing now? Oh.
2 years left. I look it up there.
Much I lost it. Fucking jet lag is fucking me up.
You still there, bro?
Bro, I'm sleep the entire day today. Normally I'm gonna sleep.
Wait, when did you come back?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday?
Tuesday night, yeah.
I did come back from Cali. I didn't sleep all week.
But I never sleep. I haven't been sleeping. So even though I did reach back, I haven't been sleeping. I just today I sleep out the whole day today, dog. I'm still feel tired now. Like normally, if I did sleep one time another day, I couldn't go to bed till 3 o'clock.
So why? You never work today?
No, I'm on leave.
Oh, still?
Well, it didn't help that I pump out my life last night.
Alright, just married
Yeah, that didn't help.
Yo, it's the same thing with David. I tell him ago. Or did I tell him?
You mentioned something about David going to pump yesterday or something.
Yeah, I was over here losing in ranked. All of a sudden David went AFK and never said that. The man just come back like an hour or so later and say, yeah guys, my coat and the man sound out of breath.
Yeah.
I said, how you do? Pump something and the man no respond all no.
Nice workout.
At 12?
Pump up my life last night, guys. And the night before was like probably another day. You could take vacation more often.
I'm sure you don't want another zero.
Why sometimes you just can't get that out there. Shit happens, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the man that ate up under that was weird.
Why did Mali do that? Sometimes Mali do some things, dog. It just confuses me.
Dog, Mali wild more time in a dog. Yo, like how today when they beat him the last match, the man started some wildness, but I'm just for laugh. Like when he beat Mali dog, the man do some wildness.
You don't remember when him did say in the group chat that one time, like when him losing to me, like him losing neutral, him say him start, him just start the driver's job and heavy ginger and things.
Yeah, man, just started something like that. Burn out himself just to do that. Why you grab this on Miley? Miley still out there.
Round 2. Fight.
Start, DI?
It worked.
Sweet.
I guess, yeah.
That, wow. Oh. Okay, Mash is so confident. Whoa. Okay, Mash is so confident that sometimes it make me wonder if I don't know something about the station that he knows. Like he just knew. Is it okay to clear the press? Nice. I like seeing DP enter. Just satisfying me. See him, huh?
I see him solid and then do it.
No, especially when you do a really deep one.
Oh yeah.
I feel like crosscuts are probably the coolest DP to see.
But so, like, you can get crosscut in a rank meet instantly release from the
I'll feel the crosscut today.
Some days I have them, some days I'm gone. Oh, yeah, that's actually really hard to enter, though. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I know what a level on. So change him with.
What the fuck? Nice. Level 3. Mali.
Yeah, level 3 I'm very
Level 3 now?
I don't know. He has 3 lives.
3 lives. Oh no.
Mash grab and hit. When you get anything and you grab.
Was it 2-1? Damn. Yeah, fire it up. Fire it up. Oh no, not fired up. Fire it up.
Round 2.
Fire it up.
I'm in this so I can go in bed still. I'm off a while ago. One more, guys.
Good chip him off. Yeah, that's not gonna go. What the fuck?
That's it
look
for
at
me.
my man now.
Alright, everybody, we did our stream. Respect. I'm out. Till next time.